Hello, my dear students, Prep 2. This is Unit 5, Part 2, Helping Me, Helping You. We use the relative pronoun after a noun to make it clear which person or thing we are talking about. We use who, which, that, or where. We use who, which, that, and where to help to identify a person, thing, or a place. Use who for people, which and that for things, and where for places. Mr. Zaki is the teacher who helped me the most when I started at this school. We are talking about a person, so we use who. The present that or which I bought for my grandmother is in my bag. We use which or that to talk about objects. Alexandria is the city where both my big sisters are studying. We are talking about the place, so we use where. We can use who or that for people, that or which for things, and we can use where for places. Complete the sentences with the phrases in the box. Books which, person who, place where, trainers that, watch that. The books which he used to help me were his old school books. My Aunt Dahlia is a person who is always very kind to me. She bought me the trainers I wore when I played in the school volleyball team. It was the watch that my father gave me for my birthday. The place where I lost my watch was the garden. Page 49. Complete the phrases with who, which or that, or where. I saw Ahmed in the park, where we often play football. Number 2. Mr. Sabri is a teacher who taught my sister. Number 3. The cafe where I meet my friends sells delicious ice cream. Number 4. You left the bag, which or that you bought at the weekend at my house. The boy who was my best friend at school moved to a different city. Number 6. I gave the shoes, which or that are too small for me, to my cousin. Page 49. Life skills. People who are volunteers for a charity help their communities. What are some other ways can help in the community? I work as a volunteer for a charity which helps to clean our local beach. At the weekend, we go to the beach and pick up the rubbish that people left behind. We always pick up lots of plastic bottles. This is Samir. It's good to help people in the community. I visit a home for old people who are disabled, so it's difficult for their families to look after them. I go there after school on Thursdays. The volunteers have a special person who we visit and talk to. The woman who I visit is called Mrs. Nahla. She worked as a nurse when she was young, and she is a fantastic person. I love talking to her, and this is Fatma. I work for a charity which looks after animals that are old or sick and cannot work anymore. People donate money to the charity to buy food for the animals, such as horses and camels. We help to feed the animals and look after them. This camel is very old and she is my favorite animal. This is Ahmed. According to the passage, we have some definitions. We have the word volunteer. It's someone who works for no money to help people. Pick up, left someone or something. Community, small area and the people who live in it. Disabled, not able to use part of the body well. Donate, give something useful to a person or a charity that needs help. Now, page 50, you have to read a short story about a little princess. Everyone at Sarah's Cruise boarding school calls her a little princess because her father is very rich. Boarding school is a school where students can live and study. After Sarah's father dies, the head teacher, Miss Mention, starts being cruel to Sarah because she has no money. She makes Sarah work as a servant. Sarah has to work very hard and doesn't get much food. However, Sarah decides to behave like a real princess, so she is always kind and polite to everyone. One day Sarah finds a coin in the street. She can't find the owner. She goes to the baker's to buy some cakes. When she comes out, she sees a beggar and gives the girl most of her cakes. Sarah can see that this girl is cold and hungry. Sarah thinks that a real princess should always be kind and generous like this. When the baker sees this, she is surprised. This girl is very strange. She is very poor, but she is kind to beggars, she thinks. Now look at the words in bold in the text. Match the words with the definitions. Number 1, not kind means cruel. Number 2, a school where the students live all the time is boarding school. Number 3, act or do something in a certain way, it's behave. Number 4, a poor person who asks others for money, it's beggar. A person who works in a house cooking, cleaning, is a servant. Page 51. Read and complete the newspaper article about another kind person. We have some words: all, donated, million, and share. Large charity, donation. Farida Rashwan, age 32, has donated £2 million to charities in the city. The businesswoman says that she wants the charities to use the money to help people who need it. The charities can decide to share the money between them or give all the money to one charity. The important thing is to help as many people as possible. Page 52. Read about Hassan's blog, Random Acts of Kindness Project. Our class decided to try to do one act of kindness every day for 3 days. This is what I did. First, on Monday, I bought my grandmother some of her favorite cakes at the baker's on the way home from school. She was surprised, but she was very happy. After that, on Tuesday, I let some younger students go into the canteen in front of me. Finally, on Wednesday, I took a sandwich and a cold drink to the old man who often sits on our street corner. He gave me a big smile. In my opinion, doing random acts of kindness is fantastic. I don't want to stop. Number 1. How much time did Hassan's class spend in this project? Yes, they spent 3 days. Number 2. What kind thing did Hassan do for somebody in his family? He bought his grandmother some of her favorite cakes. Question number 3. What did he do for a stranger? He took a sandwich and a cold drink to him. Question number 4. Which other people did he help? He helped his grandmother, some younger students, and an old man. What does he think about the project? In his opinion, it's fantastic. Page 52. Read the blog again and complete the following information. Number 1. Expressions for putting things in order. We use first, next, then, secondly, after that, and finally. Number 2. Words about what people feel or did. We use happy, surprised, give me a big smile. Number 3. Expressions to give your opinion. We can say, in my opinion, I think that, I feel that. Thank you, my dear students. Prep 2, presented by Ms. Dina, Salah, English Department, Preparatory Stage.